Yep, we're ready. Let me. I don't hear much coming from.
Did that do anything, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed it. I'm in the laptop now
Oh,
instead of
nice.
my iPad.
Good. I'm good.
Good. Okay. Yeah, if you kind of change, I'll adjust the levels on my end, so it should always reflect for you guys, hopefully, as far as music and sound effects and stuff goes.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get started.
Yep. I'm recording.
All right, I'll back you up here. Let's see if it works this time. I need to switch to OBS, but whatever. OBS. All right, welcome. Chapter 4, Episode 4 of Star Wars Ashes of the Empire. We have Tet and Doc and Rogue today. And we're going to bring some new players into the mix. If there's a person on the internet watching this who knows who Kal Bala is, you'll be very happy with this episode, but I don't think that's probably true. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay. Screen crawl. So tell me if hopefully this works. I'll tell you when I'm launching it, Rogue. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to kick in, but here we go. There we go.
It's working.
Got it.
Nice. Star Wars!
I bet you it was my ad blocker last time.
Episode 4. Fight! The endless city world of Coruscant hides more than senators, spies, and imperial ghosts. Deep beneath the gleaming towers in the lawless undercity, fortunes are won with blood in the fighting pits. Among the rising stars of the arena is Freelin Vost, a hardened Zabrak brawler whose brutal victories have made him a favorite of gamblers and gangsters alike. Drawn into the chaos are Kal Bala, a smuggler battered by years of bad luck and worse deals, and Sylop, a Rhodian gambler whose gambling addiction threatens to take over his life. Tonight, before the biggest fight of his career, Vost has been summoned to a private audience with the feared crime lord, Bruntas the Hutt, a shrewd businessman whose smile is said to be more dangerous than a blaster. The camera pans down slowly to the city world of Coruscant before careening over the skyscape into the lower levels of the planet. And as the scene opens, we find ourselves in the topmost lounge of the Blue Nova. The Blue Nova is where the notorious gangster Bruntas the Hutt does business, and he sits across the table from Freelin, and he says, in Huttese, "Oh, you see, Freelin, a hut doesn't make it big by playing small, and I'm not a small hut. I have extravagant tastes, Freelin, in food, dancing girls, and my business associates. In your case, Freelin, I value discretion, yeah. I know you have the reputation as a rough and tumble killer, but you also have the reputation of someone who simply doesn't give up. Normally, I'd say that's a good trait. Lots of times in life, that comes in handy. But this is not one of those times, Vost. This is the time for restraint, for wisdom. A time to get what you've always been after, Freelin. Lots of credits, safety, security, maybe a place in the upper levels with a view. When you feel that sting in the back of your skull, that's pride kipping with you. Just push that back down, and I think we can do business."
Freeland looks at him, looks him in the eyes, and then looks down at the table between them. He uses the index finger of his right hand and just kind of pushes away at a smudge there, just kind of passively distracted, listening to what Bruntas the Hutt is saying to him. You know, this is gonna ruin my name, and well, what am I gonna get out of it? What do I get from this?
Hutt sits back and laughs, and one of his servants pours a goblet of Corellian red down his gullet, and it drips down his slimy form. He says, Brunta knows that your name will be well off from your previous reputation. You fought with honor. But what are you? 30 years old? In human terms, you're an old man. What are you going to get out of it? Maybe what you've always wanted, a family, security, a place with a view on the upper levels. All it's going to take is to keep your ears open, Freelin. In round 2, you go down. Maybe the announcer says something about you showing off. That'll be your cue to take a dive. You'll be rich, I'll be rich. My business associates will be rich. You see, Freelin, you're the favorite to win this bout against this Gamorrean by a landslide. You taking a dive will be just what we need to send things over the top. I've made some bad investments, trusted the wrong people recently. And particularly blue alien by the name of Mako comes to mind, but that's something we'll deal with at another time. But I need your word that you're going to go down in the second.
Freeland takes a sip of the Corellian red and kind of swishes it around in the glass, looking at the staining on the glass, then sets it down in front of him. Fine, Bruntas. If this is what you need, then I'll get it done. But my name is done here. Yeah, it might have meant something before. But going down to a Gamorrean, second round? I'm gonna have to leave the district, start somewhere else, hopefully where no one knows my name. I won't be able to live this off, but that's what you need, Bruntas. That's what I'll do.
As long as I have your word, Freelin. He reaches over the stubby, slimy Hutt hand that drips on the table.
Freeland reaches out and takes his hand. He just barely looks him in the eye when he does, and then quickly lets go. He wipes his hand on the side of his pants before he gets up, pushes his chair back, and gets up to turn around. Once he's up, though, he turns back around to Bruntas. Don't ever ask me to do anything like this again.
Hutt lets out a long laugh and sits back on his dais. And a monkey lizard on his shoulder. You say that, and he says, Vost, this will be the last deal you have to ever make. You'll be more wealthier than the senators in the upper crust.
And Freeland looks at him suspiciously when he says that, but he nods in agreeing with him, and then turns around and starts making his way out of the room.
And as that happens, We're going to pan across the district to an offshoot of what we call this thing? The Blue Nova Lounge.
Yeah.
The Bruntas' fight club he has down on the lower levels. Maybe a day has gone by, or maybe this is just that evening. But the atmosphere is certainly one of excitement. Sylop and Kal Bala may find themselves walking into this giant arena filled with aliens of all sorts, humans. You can smell cooking food, every sort of liquor and intoxicant there is, every sort of inhaled intoxicant there is. As Kal Bala enters, he looks down to his left and he sees a pair of Rhodians that seem to be covered in fish bowls, and they're inhaling some sort of smoke, laughing maniacally. "Welcome to the Blue Nova," says a Twi'lek as you enter. "Fight will start in less than 30 minutes. Make your way to your seats. If you're overly intoxicated, we do ask you that you check your blasters at the door. Any violence will be met with the same. We do not guarantee any of personal safety. All bets must be in before the first punch is thrown. Thank you." I'll let you guys role play in.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. So should I bring up a little bit about what he's been doing?
Yeah, just give us if you want to set the stage, go ahead.
Well, first off, Kal Bala comes in and sees the Rhodians to the right with the fish balls on his head, and like shakes his head and smiles, and then he thinks to himself, "I didn't choose the game. Game chose me." Well, that's what I used to say anyway. Coruscant taught me one thing early: credits buy comfort, but reputation buys survival. For the last 20 years, I've lived somewhere between penthouse sky lanes and the docking bays, drifting through the veins of the city like a bad spice smoke. Like the stuff those two Rhodians are inhaling in their nostrils right now. And some people know my face. Gangsters knew my name through whispered threats. Customs officers knew better than to ask what was inside my cargo holds. I've moved everything. Demonic canisters from Besbin and relic script from forgotten Sith tombs. Money used to come easy. Too easy. But lately it's been a little rough. Maybe it's my age. Maybe I'm getting too old for this. Nah. And as he comes in, he's wearing his like brown leather jacket, and he's walking with the Sylop. How long have they known each other? You want to say?
Maybe a year or two, something like that.
Okay. And he says, I've known Sylop for about a year or two. It seems I always find myself running with another Rhodian. They're just fast. I like that. And he looks over to Sylop and says, "Hey, you want a drink?"
"Oh, a drink?" he says in stunted basic. He says, "You know I like the drink, Kal Bala. What you gonna get?"
I don't know. Something green. Something expensive.
What was that?
And he smiles, and he starts to head over to get a drink for both of them.
Yeah, he says, "Well, you're paying if it's expensive."
He waves two fingers.
He sighs, Sylop does, knowing he made some bad bets a couple months ago, which has depleted his credit supply. He swears the guy cheated. The bet he made. He was betting on pod races on Tatooine, and he is almost certain that there was some sort of conspiracy to steal his money, and he will tell anybody that will listen to him that this is true, but this is always his, excuse whenever he runs into some bad luck, that someone was doing it on purpose and that it wasn't his fault, that he was making wild wagers where he shouldn't be, and sometimes areas that he has no expertise in. However, Sylop is a quite proficient sabacc player, and typically he can do this without any extra help, but he does have a skifter, and he will produce fake cards when need be, or cheat in other ways. He is certainly not against that. He in one of his hands, he almost always in his left hand either has a single credit chip or one of his chance cubes that he rolls through his fingers, kind of like a nervous habit, all the time. No matter what he's doing, it's there, either stuck in between two of his fingers or he's rolling it across them if he's more stationary. He wears this blue vest with red accents, and sort of fancy for the area. His dark eyes turn and look over to Kal Bala heading to the bar, and he says, Kal, one of my favorite Zabrak brawlers is fighting tonight. Good bet, good bet. Sure he's going to take it. He's fighting a Gamorrean.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
How much you think we should put on him?
Oh, I don't know how much you want to put on him. What are the odds? That would be the first question. He looks to the Twi'lek and he says, "What are the odds? Where's the odd sheet?"
You want to know the odds? Some of the smugglers who come in here, they said never to tell them the odds. Like the wager, just based on the look of the fighter. The spirit in their eye.
They're probably broke. Because you always gotta know the odds, lady.
Take these billets, Rodian. Take these billets and go drink your beverage somewhere else.
What? Tell me what the odds are. He wants to find the odds, like, for the fight.
Both of you guys roll streetwise.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was on the floor stretching.
And someone else still needs to roll force, right?
Yeah, that was me. I didn't roll anything. I'll do that real quick. Where is that? Where's the manager thing?
It's not how you roll.
Oh, see.
Just click the dice. Oh, okay.
Do that. Where's the roll? Oh, somebody needs to.
It's in chat.
Okay.
It's in chat.
Gotcha. Didn't see it.
It should be at least.
Okay. Roll the black. That's fair.
Kal failed streetwise.
Nice.
I don't.
I didn't tell you.
Hey, will you give me? I joined as player. Will you give me control of Sylop? I don't have another screen up.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me permission.
Player character. That's messed up.
I think Kal.
Go ahead.
I think Kal maybe he's like, maybe he knows Sylop, has it, dealing with the odds, and he's looking over like Freelin. Maybe is Freelin down there at the edge of the arena?
There's the odds right there. There's your fight billet.
Cut
Let
the
me
slice.
let me see what your rolls are. Both of you guys give me streetwise with
I can't.
2 purples and a red.
I need you to give me.
Oh,
control.
okay, got it.
Yeah,
Hang
yeah.
on a second. Let's do it. Side lob. All right, try it now.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So Skulldugger, you said you wanted to roll.
Streetwise,
Streetwise. Okay.
2 purples and a red.
I rolled already.
Oh, did you push? Did you push or just?
Oh,
Okay.
I can
No,
push it.
no, you don't have to. But I was just 2 purples and a red.
You want to
Okay.
here, Kal Bala, I'll push it to you.
That is a failure for me. For Streetwise.
Trying to figure out where you do the push rolls, just for my
It's so.
token.
It's out of
control.
Star
Okay.
Wars Enhancement Suite. I don't have the screen up right now, but
I have to give him Kal Bala as well. Actually, let me see.
yeah, you have to go into the this
Ownership.
Oh yeah. No, he should.
He owns it. Let me see if I can
No, what you have
change
to
it
do though,
to
you have to go
user
to
configuration.
yeah.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah. That's what
All
you
right.
have to do.
So I'm gonna push you the roll here, Rogue, and we'll see how you do. It's gonna be
Oh, okay.
streetwise. It's gonna be 2 purple, 1 red, and you should just be able to click on the chat menu there.
Okay. And then boop.
That only did 1 purple and a red, unless you have a talent that decreases the difficulty.
Yeah, so many talents. That's
Oh,
right.
you know what? I did it wrong. Because I think when you push it, you have to say. I would have to say 3P 1R on there.
I mean, he can't fail anyway. He's got.
Nope. Just fail with the threat. So give yourself a strain.
Okay.
Well, we can give them if they just do their wounds and strain, that's not going to screw up anything, is it, Tet?
No, they can do that, but like I just don't do it automated. That's all I'm saying. Just go into the sheet, put it in there. I would not do anything automated. I mean, you can, and if it breaks it, I have a backup copy, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so just type in there 1. So
Okay. There we go.
yeah, you've 1 threat, no advantages. Okay, so you've Freeland's definitely the one to win this fight, and he's the heavy favorite to win as far as the odds go. But you've heard a rumor, Kal Bala, you might be a little more plugged in than Sylop because his nose is always in the gambling den. You've heard a rumor that Freeland's starting to, he's won a lot of fights. He's been through a lot of fights. He's probably had some injuries. It's getting up there in years. And you've heard a rumor he's going to take a dive. You don't know when, but you heard a rumor that this fight's fixed. Maybe there's be money to be made by betting on him to take a dive. So you have that insider information. I'll let you do with that what you will.
Yeah, I think he would be loud about it at first, I'd be like, "Oh, Freeland, for sure. We got to put our money on Freeland. He is the best fighter around." And make a big show of it while he's laughing and stuff, and then he'll lean into Sylop and be like, "I bet you that I was about to curse. I bet you he's gonna take a dive. I bet you he is."
You have to say
What do you
Griffin.
know? What do you know, Kal Bala? You tell Sylop.
I don't know. It could be just a rumor, but Gets that big money if he takes a dive. That's what I've heard.
Good odds on that. Good odds on that. You know any other details? Prop bets are the best.
Oh, does he know anything about what round he's gonna take a dive, or is that?
Oh no, you just had a bare success. You don't know the details of it. You just heard some things.
Oh, he had three successes.
Okay.
I
Second
think-
round, fine.
Yeah, second round.
I want that money. Yes. Oh, well then, let's bet that.
All right then. Does Kal Bala still have his money, or?
I don't know. 38K seems
What I
like
what
a
I
lot,
was
but-
gonna do for the session, like a job for a session, would be like 500 apiece, like for a pretty easy job. So I'm gonna give you guys 500 of pocket money. If you bet that, you can make money, or maybe you lose money.
Oh,
Oh,
no, Sylop would put it all on him to lose in the second round. Absolutely.
Okay, let me look at the odds sheet. I have to open it back up again.
Yeah.
Here.
I closed mine too. I don't see it.
Okay, he's a heavy favorite. So he's a heavy favorite.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
How much you betting?
I'll put it all on him. Yeah, same thing. 500.
500. Okay, so 500 credits. You're not going to make a ton if you win. So each 100 credits, you make 16. It looks like. You doing the same there?
So
Yeah.
you're saying for 100 credits we only make 16?
You make 16 times 5. So what's this? 80. You'll make 80 if you win.
But he's the favorite to win, so we would be betting on the odds of the other guy winning, right?
You're going to bet on Rock Gut?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he said he was going to take a dive in the second round. I'm betting that Rotgut wins in the second round.
Okay. 600.
Isn't that what you're doing, Rogue? I assume.
Oh yeah.
$100 bet 600. So for each 100 you bet, so you would get what, 3,000 or 300, 1,800.
For
Wait,
each 100.
So it'd be 5 times 3,000 actually.
All right.
You would win, right?
I don't
So
see the odds sheet, so I can't say. But
Get my money back.
yeah.
So bring us down to the bows, like in the fight prep area. As they announce, you can hear, like, they haven't opened up your little gladiator chamber yet there, Freelin, but you're in there kind of getting ready for the bout.
Yeah, Freelin.
Go ahead.
Freelin is down there. He's just outside of the cage there, in a little narrow hallway leading up to the cage, up to the gates there. He's wrapping some linen, some canvas around his knuckles, and he's just kind of pacing back and forth. He's walking through, and he can hear the crowd, just the din of the crowd. He can hear some music in the distance. He can smell the smoke and the inhalants and the sweat from dozens of different species, all just kind of commingling and forming up in this place. As he starts smelling that sweat, smelling the coolant and the fuel from probably a dozen different ship pilots and mechanics that are also down in there, he finishes tightening the linen, the cloth around his knuckles. Then he finally turns around to face the gate, the cage leading out into the arena there. Freelin is probably about 6'4", 250 pounds. He just takes big, heavy steps towards the gate and just eyeballing, first off, looking around the arena, seeing all the people, until he finally starts looking across, looking for his opponent.
And they'd already announced Rot Gut. He's not the favorites. There's not a lot of cheering for him and stuff. You see him waiting out there with mucus stuff streaming from his nostrils, and then you hear a fight announcer kind of tap the microphone. And now, for the headliner of our main event, standing, I don't know, 6'4", the equivalent in Star Wars world. From the bowels of Coruscant, he scraped his way to the top, tooth and nail, punching his way this way and that to victory. Freelin Vost! And the crowd goes wild as you enter the arena. Your heart kind of leaps, and you get that strange kind of electric sensation in the back of your skull, Freelin. What does it look like as you enter?
Yeah, he enters pushing in through the gate, and immediately when the crowd gets loud, he immediately drops his head looking down to the ground, and he's just kind of bouncing back and forth, side to side, left to right a little bit. He has his hands up, and he's smacking his right hand into his left palm as he looks down at the ground. And then he finally looks up, and he sees Rotgut across the arena from him. And he just looks at Rotgut. He won't take his eyes off him, and he just keeps staring at him. And then Freelin puts an arm out and just points at him, points it straight at Rotgut. Doesn't say anything, doesn't make any other actions or moves. He just points at him, and then he goes back to putting his fist into his, left palm and looking down at the ground, waiting for the announcer to move the fight forward.
As you say that, the announcer's hand goes down, and he goes, "Fight!" And you see the Gamorrean there.
Yep. Freelin will start taking in basically a defensive position. He's got his right foot behind him and his forward on his left foot. He's got his hands up, and he is waiting for Rotgut to come towards him.
Why don't you give me initiative? It's going to be cool. Did you roll off the combat tracker?
Oh, no, I didn't. There.
Yeah, it should give you an option for cool.
Yeah.
All right, what's Sylop and Bala doing?
Sylop his finger is like very quickly moving the credit stick back and forth, a nervous habit. I sure hope your intel is good.
Oh yeah, no sweat, man. He swirls his drink around.
If it's like the last time, somebody's out to get us, feeding you the wrong information to screw me over, Kal Bala.
Oh, we're winning this time for sure, Sylop. You can count on me.
Good, because I am sick of playing in these Undercity Sabak games. There's barely any credits and there's barely any challenge for such a sportsman as myself.
I hear that. Man, we're going to be riding high.
Oh my gosh. How do you fail a roll like that? Look at that.
Give yourself back that strain, Kal Bala, as that drink hits the back of your throat and you're feeling good.
Nice.
What?
And the fight is on. Freelin, what are you doing?
Yeah, Freelin immediately takes a defensive position. He puts his hands up in front of him, and he's kind of making a circle towards the left, pushing off with his right foot, stepping onto his left foot, and making his way around the ring in a leftward kind of circle. Not wanting to get too close to Rockgut just yet, because he is a Gamorrean and he's quite large. He wants Rockgut to try and make a move towards him. So Freelin's going to go in a defensive stance.
Rockgut, he doesn't care about a defensive stance. He rushes on in. Does that give you a extra black?
Does it what?
I think you can go full defensive, and it gives you a black.
Yeah.
Where's my brawling?
Bottom left.
There we go. Misses.
Yeah,
Get his turn. Go ahead.
Oh no, that wasn't a miss.
There's also no black in there.
Oh, that's a hit. That
There's
wasn't.
no-
They had
there's
no
no
black.
black.
Let me roll the black real quick. Nope, just a threat. That's all it is. So that is a success. So that is 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, he has a soak of 4, so he takes 1.
That goes to strain.
Oh, okay.
You're up.
Okay.
Narratively, still the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, so Freelin, after pacing himself and getting hit, he gets hit in his left side. He winces a little bit as he curls his body up, and he uses that moment to kind of tuck his arms in and go into a defensive stance again. He's trying to stay out of Rockgut's way. Is there anything I have to do to go into a defensive stance?
Oh, I thought you were going to attack him. You're just in a defensive stance again?
Yeah.
He's trying to throw it.
Yeah.
Didn't want to knock him out.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm going to attack you again, though. This time he will also aim. So I'll add the setback. I had 2 boosts. And is that correct? Yes. Success 1, so another 5. So you take 1 strain. 3 advantages. He cannot crit you with that, but what he will do is he will make you lose all your defenses on your next on the next round. And so narratively he misses, but kind of knocks you off balance, so you're not able to fight in a defensive stance anymore during the next round. And you're up again.
Okay. Yeah, Freelin, he gets hit and knocked off balance. He loses his footing just enough to where he knows he can't get into the defensive stance he's been using. So he kind of half-heartedly throws a swing, a punch at the Gamorrean.
That's a hit. What's your brawn? 3. So that's 5 damage. What are you going to do with the 3 advantages?
Oh goodness.
Give back Rockgut a strain.
Yeah, I'll actually
Yeah,
improve
you
my.
can pile them all on. Yep. Because their strain counts as wounds.
No, I think you're misinterpreting what he's trying to. He's trying to lose, so he's trying to like hurt the Gamorrean.
So
I'll give myself what you call it, a boost die for my next defensive stance.
you get a boost on your next check. That's how that works. All right, claim that slot so I can move to him.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right, he's going to aim and attack. Well, this time that's a 7 damage to you. With 1 advantage, and he'll give himself a boost again. He just keeps pressing the attack. Oh! Weak Zabrak! I have you for breakfast. And that's when the bell, bing, it rings, and Rockgut's kind of corner. Like there's 2 like gray-haired Gamorreans. Come back! And they usher him back to the corner and wipe down all the mucus off of him. That's Zabrak. He's pulling his punches. And that's when you hear the announcer goes, and it's round 2. This is a one-sided bout with Rockgut the Slicer landing a few blows. Freelin seems to be just dancing around the issue, though. He seems to be showboating just a little bit. Let's see how round 2 goes. Freeland's back in his corner and gets a breather.
Yeah, Freeland's in there in his corner, and he's just kind of wiping a little bit of blood off of the corner of his lip and some sweat off of his brow. He turns around and he looks down at the ground, and his heart is racing. And then he looks up and he looks at the crowd, and he sees everyone just kind of cheering and yelling and screaming, looking for blood. He thinks about what Bruntas told him and what he has to do. And he knows what it's going to do to him, what it's going to do to his name in this district here, in this arena here. And he spits on the ground. A little bit of blood comes out when he spits. He takes a deep breath, shakes his head. And he pops back up and heads out into the arena again.
Your turn.
Yeah, so he goes in circles around Rockgut just a little bit. They're kind of circling each other and pacing. And Freeland, seeing him there, just kind of gets angry at the idea and takes a swing at him.
It's 5 damage. So that hits. What does that look like as you knock him?
Yeah, Freeland kind of dodges an incoming blow, and then when he gets off on his right foot, he puts some pressure behind it and uses it to push himself forward, and then just crunches right into the Gamorrean's jaw. Less than what he was expecting. Freeland was angry and trying to hurt him this time.
Sylop looks over at Kal Bala. Oh boy! What have you done to us?
I was like, oh, No, he's gotta pretend a little bit, right?
I don't know. He really select him. He looks mad.
Kal's still got his convincing demeanor up, but he is starting to like worry a little bit.
The Twi'lek, kind of the usher, kind of at the top of the aisle that shows you to your seats. He kind of is on her comm link and chatting with somebody too, and she looks a little worried. The Gamorrean kind of rushes forwards and clumsily swings at Freelin.
Yeah, and when the Gamorrean comes... Oh, sorry.
So I hit. Nope, miss. Just whiff, straight whiff. Your turn again.
Yeah, when he comes in and takes that swing, Freeland steps out of the way. He pivots back on to his right side, and he takes a fully realized, leans back and leans in, feeling something coming deep from within him. Anger. Just so much anger at what he's having to do to himself.
2 of them?
Dark side.
That's 2 successes. Those dark sides get added as successes to your brawl.
Doesn't he have to flip a dark side point to use them?
He does. He has to. Well, yes. You guys have to you flip a light. Yeah,
Yeah, flip a light. Yeah.
he does.
And he would take conflict for that. He'd take 2 conflict. Just so you know.
Yep.
I don't know how to flip
I'll
the
just-
light.
There you go.
Yeah. Click on
Okay.
it.
Yeah, Freeland, just from deep within his core, knowing that he's being told to just take a loss, gets
6,
so
7.
angry, and he puts all of his weight, all of his force into a hit towards this poor Gamoran, and he just leans into it, and he can feel the force of his punch just crushing this Gamoran's face.
You feel like bones shatter underneath your right fist, Freeland. Blood, just dark red blood, splatters over your face, and the Gamorrean at first rears back as if he's pulling for something out of his belt, and he sways around, just and just boom, and just suddenly crashes to the floor, and there's a resounding thud as he just falls there, and he twitches a little bit. Twitch. Then the slow pool of blood starts to kind of spread from beneath his mouth all over the floor, and slowly oozes towards you and surrounds your boots.
Freeland looks down, sees the
You killed him.
sees the blood on his
Take 5
boot.
more conflict for that, or 10 more. Go ahead.
Yeah, Freeland looks down and sees the blood kind of pulling around his boots. And his anger is just so welled up inside of him. He looks at the crowd, and then he looks up at the upper balcony. He sees Bruntas sitting up there watching. Freeland makes eye contact with him, and he turns and he spits on the ground. Then he rushes towards his corner, grabs his backpack, and starts trying to book it like hell out of there.
As you do that, like the door in front of you just closes. Dark side point spent, and you hear an announcer kind of go over the speaker. I apologize. There's There's been a misunderstanding because everybody, the crowd is ecstatic. What is Kal and the Rhodian doing?
Oh yeah, Sylop has got his head in his hands. Kal Bala, how could you? We lost all my credits. I only have 100 left.
Kal is no longer smiling, and he's kind of pissed off, and he drops the drink and starts to head towards Freelin through the crowd.
You start pushing your way towards Freelin. What's Sylop doing? Is he following?
He sighs and gets up and says, "What a mess!" And yeah, he'll follow.
Kal looks back and he's like, "That wasn't supposed to happen."
You think?
Freelin, you get there and the thing shuts tight. The crowd's just cheering and cheering. What are you doing?
Freelin, you mean the gate to get out shut tight?
Yes.
Yeah, Freelin immediately goes towards either pushing or pulling on the gate to try and force it open.
Is it okay if Kal shows up at the gate?
Yeah, but you can get in. You're there, but like it's locked.
Right.
Yeah, you're stuck on the inside.
He'll look at Freelin on the other side of the gate and be like, "Hey, you pissed off a lot of people."
And Freelin, basically trying to shake this gate, force it open, looking around, hearing all the yelling, and here's this person talking to him about pissing off a lot of people. Who are you?
Well, I'm one of the guys you pissed off. I lost a lot of money because of you.
Yeah, well, get this gate open and I'll give you some of that money back.
I doubt he has any money.
And Freelin hears you saying that as you're probably walking up behind Kal on the other side of the gate, and he sees you. It's Silo, right? I've seen you around.
Sylop, the greatest sportsman in Coruscant and all the Inner Rim. But listen, Kal Bala here got some information that you were supposed to take a dive, and you did not. And I just wasted all my credits that I had on me on that.
Yeah, it sounds like you took the wrong information from the wrong person.
You seem like you're in a hurry to get out of here, so I think it was the correct information.
Is that guard inside the ring?
Yeah, the announcer's still there, but funny that you say that. I'm going to flip another dark side point. As you look up, the Twi'lek announcer's like pointing at you, and she's still on her comlink, and you see like 2 or 3 different teams of these things kind of heading down through the aisles, like the route the hot dog vendors would take on the ballpark. They're kind of going down, but they're like big, heavy guys with big bellies, and they're just loping down there. And you hear that Twi'lek go, "If Brunta wants to talk to somebody who looks suspicious, that guy there and that annoying Rhodian with him. Look, they're talking to Freelin. They're in on it." And go. Boom. Boom.
Kal's gonna be like, "Hey, we get you out of here. You owe us big time, all right?"
Freelin punches the cage when he says that, and then he turns around and walks up towards, rushes towards this first guy right here, and kind of just thunders towards him. "Give me the key! Give me the key or I'll take you out right now."
Let's start initiative again. Let me see if these guys are...
You can't let me coerce it out of him?
Let me see if... let's just see how the order things happen.
Okay. That's true, yeah.
It's making these guys. Let me delete all these and making them friendly. I'm gonna see if I can change the
There's
prototype.
yeah. So
Yeah, I have to change the
there's
prototype.
here I'll look, but there's something in token. What you call it? Token
Defaults the settings.
Yeah, but you don't want to make them. Yeah, hold on. I'll fix that while you're doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna few out. Let me see if they. Let me see if they show as hostile. Nope. I'll just do it manually. I'll do it live. So they
We'll do it
say.
live.
Hostile. Got a bunch of hostile thugs. Hostile
Great.
guards. Right. Boom. There we go. I will roll for the NPCs. Roll. Everybody roll cool since you know it's coming. And the guys on the outside of the ring are in medium range, and the one in with you is in short. Or
Oh, I
engaged.
think of a talent.
basically. Yep.
We're on the other side of the cage, right?
I thought you guys were
Yeah.
in with.
We never opened the gate, I don't think.
Are
No,
you still
the
on the
gate-
outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
the gate never got open.
Let's just say that you're like out here or something.
Rapid reaction. Is that a?
There's a initiative on the combat tracker there to roll.
I have a couple of talents. Does rapid reaction influence initiative or?
Wow.
Right,
Rapid
sources
reaction
for-
talent.
Yeah. Talent sources for rapid reaction.
They suffer a number of strain, add an equal number of successes. Results determine number. No, how many ranks of rapid reaction? Just one.
Yeah, one.
So you can suffer strain to increase your initiative spot by one. So make the roll, and then we'll figure it out.
Where's the roll at? Why am I not seeing it?
Combat tracker.
Oh, I see. I'm rolling cool.
Did you roll, Cal?
I did.
Did you roll the 3?
I did.
I rolled the 3, I think.
I have 3 successes, 4
I
advantages.
think it's advantages first, isn't it? Or is it successes
Oh.
first?
Successes first.
Okay, so then I rolled
Advantages is the
103 is what I
So what you could do, Cal, if you would like, is this will. It really won't change your order. So what you could do is suffer 1 strain, and I would increase your initiative to 4.04.
Okay.
But you guys already have the top spot,
Yeah, I don't see why.
so
we
it
would do
really
that.
won't matter.
Yeah.
So you guys go first.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the first spot, guys.
Mhm.
So I'm going to claim that. And Freelin, like I said, he's going to basically stomping through the blood, the Gamorrean on the ground next to him. He just walks by him, dragging his blood along the grate of the arena and right up into the club hired guard's face. And just confronts him. If you don't want to end up like that Gamorrean, you're going to give me the keys to that gate now.
Coercion. Yep. It's coercion, and your difficulty is. I'll actually just push you the roll. Let's see what his. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Gonna be. Let's see. Oh, you're not really that good at it though.
Don't you have a force power or something?
I mean, I have a few things. I'm just waiting to see what he's
Yeah,
gonna try and make me roll.
I gotta give you ownership. I gotta give you ownership of him. Freelin Vost. There you go. So Doc, Freelin Vost. So it is coercion.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll just roll on that. Okay, yeah. So Freeland's, in his face, give it to me now. Or you're gonna end up like the Gamorrean.
Batman.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, with 2 advantages. What do you want to do with advantages?
3 advantages. I automatically get a +1.
Oh,
No, it's factored in.
I canceled it.
It's
They canceled
factored
it.
in.
Yeah,
Look.
Oh, is it back in? Oh, it is. You're right. It is.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give myself what you call it, boost die, or I keep saying boost.
It is blue. Boost.
Oh, okay, boost. Yeah,
Boost.
give myself boost die on my next roll.
All right.
Yeah, I'm telling him he needs to give me the way out of the gate, out of the cage.
Bruta doesn't pay us enough for this Griffin job. The code? It's 000.
And
It's the same code I got in my luggage.
Freeland rolls his eyes and just kind of pushes him back and heads back towards the gate.
Okay. Next friendly.
Did you want to go, Rodian, or?
No, you can go. Like Sylop, doesn't really have much. He's not real happy to be in this, so you can go.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if he would really see a super advantage to helping him, but.
Well, they're coming after you too because the Twi'lek said you guys were in on it because you were down there talking to me, so they think you're part of it.
They think you're part of it.
I think he's going to. What's the guard coming at me? What do they have in their hands?
Blaster pistol.
Okay, they're getting smoked. Kal Bala.
Yes.
He'll quick draw his blaster and fire at one.
Kal Bala returns.
Just straight from the sheet.
Yeah, you can target the guy though if you want to get a little laser shot effect. You can aim twice if you would like and suffer 2 strain.
Okay. I will aim once. I also have quick strike. I'll use on him. It gives me a boost die.
Oh, geez. Okay. So
Oh,
you just want
ranks of that?
Just one rank in it, I think.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, you're right. You do.
Okay, so is that upgrade ability? Just add a
that's
boost
the
die.
extra boost die. Yep.
There we go.
So it's gonna it's gonna be average, so 2 purple. And yeah, you have two boosts.
And then where will they aim? What do I have to hit for aim?
Well, if you aim would be free, but if you want to aim again and take 2 strain, you can even have another boost. So that'd be 3 boost die.
Yeah, let's do it. And you said that was 2 strain?
That kills him. Yes, 2 strain.
Yeah, I think Kal just makes a split-second decision. You know, he's thinking about blasting the chain or the lock on the door, and then he notices the guards coming at him, and the guards looking at him with a blaster, and he just whips the blaster out. He's got a DR-45 Dragoon cavalry blaster. He whips it out off his belt real fast and just puts an energy blast into the guy's chest, throws him back onto the ground.
Next bad guy goes. He kind of stops and aims at Kal Bala. There's one of them! Shoot! And he will aim. Missed. But he will pass a boost die to his comrade. He will go next. This guy shoots at the Rhodian. Look! A Rhodian! I've always wanted to kill one of them. And he will aim as well.
I can't give him anything, can I?
Oh, he misses.
Oh, cool.
But 3 advantages. Which he will give 1 to the next person who goes, and he'll give 1 to himself for the next time. And let me go to the combat tracker. Next is a friendly.
It's me. Take it.
Blaster shots are going wide and too afraid. At this point, the
like,
crowd,
oh my gosh! And
the crowd's like, ah!
He quickly jerks out his pitiful holdout blaster and returns fire on the guy that shot at him. Two difficulty. You're in medium range.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I should have aimed. Oops. I should have aimed. Here, I'm gonna aim. Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna. Well.
That's a success.
Yeah.
How much
I
damage
think
your
it's just
blaster do?
5. Yeah, so 6.
A 6?
I'm just gonna do stun damage though.
For these things, it's the same. So, how much? 6?
Yes.
That's enough. Just narratively, he just crumples, right?
Yeah. That's just basically the default setting of his blaster. He only uses it when basically people he's cheated at, Sabak find out and he has to stun him and run away.
Next one is the higher guard. I think I claim this one. This one was claimed by that guy. That guard doesn't do anything. He flees. He just stands there. He's gonna rethink his life once this is all over with. PC's up. Who claimed it?
I don't think so.
Are we just going to keep going in this same order?
It's up to you guys. You can swap around. If you're on the same side, you can swap around.
There's no option to claim any spot though.
You need to go to the next round, Bo.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Here we go. Yeah, Freelin uses basically a maneuver. He punches in the 0000 code and kicks the gate open and steps through the gate. As he's stepping through the gate, he grabs his backpack that he had sitting next to the entrance to the gate where he came in. He set his backpack down there. He grabs that and slings it over his shoulder, reaches in, and he grabs his brass knuckles out of there, and slides them onto his fist. And I believe that would be his whole action, right?
Kal Bala looks at Freelin. He says, "You got a blaster in there?"
Freelin looks at him. I still don't know who you are.
Oh, that's Kal Bala. He just lost me 500 credits.
Yeah, well, I guess you shouldn't have been listening to him.
Well, somebody was out to get me. I don't know if it was you or someone else that caused me to lose all these credits. It's always someone else's fault. Kal Bala is a personal friend of mine. Why wouldn't I listen to him? He'll just go on and on and on and complain.
Freelin just, you've seen me fight before. And today you choose to bet against me?
Well, that's
Sounds like your fault.
Oh, friend, no. I would never bet against you if I thought you were really going to not throw the fight, but I did.
Yeah, we got some bad information, I guess.
You got some bad information from someone else, and I got some bad information from you, Kal Bala.
Couple blaster bolts like almost hit you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably talk about this later.
Well, shoot him. I'm gonna run.
Hey, Freelin, where you going?
And he hears him say that, and Freelin still doesn't know who that guy is, so he kind of turns his shoulder and looks at him as he's talking to him, asking him where he's going. He turns back around without saying anything and keeps pushing his way through the crowd.
The crowd's like all running in that same direction as you are. Everybody's trying to get out, and you guys are about to blend into the crowd. Let me give this a... let's try this. Two, you guys are in a crowd. Nope.
Yes, Sylop is trying to get
blaster
out of there.
Blaster bolts just ricochet behind you as you kind of blend through the crowd as everybody's just running like hell out of this arena. Let's try this one. You hear just the screaming of yelling, and as you turn around, like you see this giant looming hut from on high, kind of surveying the crowd as you guys are trying to run away. You guys see the slide?
See, we're friends. Look at that.
I don't know you. Help me out. Yeah, as we're pushing through the crowd and, people are screaming and yelling and dodging blaster fire, Freelin looks over his shoulder and sees Bruntas up in his elevated position up there, and again just kind of glares at him before turning back around and running, when he realizes he's running next to the Rhodian who he recognizes, who he has seen before in the arenas, betting and gambling, and the Rhodian's friend. And not wanting to get caught up in just any crowd, he saw that they also were taking shots at the guards, so he mixes in with these two that have somehow become entwined in his fate, and starts kind of squeezing in between them, and while they all kind of push their way through the crowd.
Yeah, Sylop, as he's running, he's looking over to Kal Bala and basically complaining to him the entire time. Why did you do this? You got me into this mess. You had to go talk to him. Why did we go down there?
be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. But
Well, that
But I'm
is
pretty sure.
clear.
but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna squeeze some money out of somebody real quick.
Well, I'm negative money right now. He'll keep
Freelin.
whistling.
If you got money, you can make sure we'll help you out. I got a ship.
And as they're kind of elbowing and pushing, and the crowd's getting thick, Freelin hears Kal say that and looks over at him. Yeah, I've got some credits. I bet on myself, of course. It should be sent to an anonymous account that I can pick up. So it's there for me. I just have to log in and take it. You can get me off of this. And he looks around. God, I can't believe this. If you can get me out of here, yeah, I'll reimburse you.
He smiles and nods. He says, well, that's what I do, baby.
And Freeland just kind of snarls at that. Ugh. Fine. I'll follow you.
I can't believe I'm involved in this. All I want to do... There's so many good card games on this planet.
Freeland looks at him. Bruntas the Hutt thinks you're in on this. You want to stay here and try and convince him you're not?
Absolutely not. That's why I'm fleeing. But I don't like it still.
And
As you
Freeland
guys
looks.
flee through the crowd, like you look up on the billboards, and like there's like images of your face just plastered everywhere, like you owe money and shit. Like all this, and even you, Sylop, had nothing to do with anything.
Why are they gonna pick the worst picture of me ever?
Oh.
After we're out of here, I'm going the straight and narrow. I'm not gonna cheat anyone. I'm not gonna try to get money in any odd ways. I'm gonna do just what Mama said. On the straight and
I
narrow.
heard you say that before.
Well, I mean, this time I really mean it. No more gambling. Quinzik, my mother said, you should not gamble anymore. You're losing too much money. Huh. She was mostly right. I'm quite a good gambler, you know. Where did you park your ship?
Well, hold on now. We need to get that money first.
Oh. Well, let's get the money. I mean,
He looks
I'll
at
start
Freeland.
after we get the money, going the narrow way. For now, let's go get the money. I agree.
It's in a remote account that I can pull from anywhere. There's no reason to stay here. There's no reason to risk being here. Let's leave. I can pull it up while we're on the ship.
Well, why didn't
Do
you
I
tell
believe
Kal
him?
Bala that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how that works in Star Wars.
Would you ask?
Do I believe
access-
Freeland? Can I do that? Can you pull it up
I don't know,
anywhere?
are you telling the truth there, Freeland?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
I don't know how it works in Star Wars.
I'm sure they have online accounts they can pull credits from, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, how about that? Slip a light side point. Sure they do.
Yeah, then there's no reason. All right. I'll trust you. You've got a trustworthy face. And he smiles.
Sylop makes this weird facial expression. You're not exactly sure what it, but like kind of like, what are you talking about?
And Freelin just frowns at that, and he's still right behind you, Kal. Yeah, well, let's get your ship.
Yeah. I'll start heading that way then. Where's that old ship?
What type of ship you had?
Yeah, I was gonna add it, but I didn't. No one told me what it was or what it looked like. So.
We can fade out here. Honestly, it's a quick session.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a Spitfire.
You guys cool with that? Hour and 20 minutes of fun.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, it's good.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a good introduction to Freelin.